What's up, everyone? I'm Justin from justin-ravelli.com, and I'm back with week 1, day 3 of Elena and I's training program. Today we're starting with a heavy lower body lift, where Elena's going to be doing back squats for 5 sets of 3 reps, and I'm going to be doing front squats for 5 sets of 3 reps. Elena didn't have back squats in her last program, so she's pretty excited to start adding them back in now. For me, I want to improve my front squats, so I'm doing them 2 days a week in this program. Right now, we're coming up to some of Elena's working sets, and in a second you'll see some of my working sets. I'm just going to point out a couple differences between the front and back squat while you're watching this. Since the front squat requires us to place the load on the front of the body, it forces you into more of an upright posture, which leads to less glutes and hamstrings involvement and more recruitment of the quadriceps muscles. If you let your chest drop, the bar's going to either roll off of you, or you're going to end up holding it in your hands, using much less weight than you really could be. Something else people don't really think about is in the back squat, the lats can actually be used to pull the bar into the upper back, which can create additional tightness throughout the lift. This is probably another reason why we see most people back squat more than they can front squat. Next, we're moving into barbell backloaded lunges for 3 sets of 8 reps per leg, or 16 reps total. At first, if you're first starting, it's easy to quit on this movement, as balance can be a big limiting factor in how much weight you can put on the bar. However, if you stick with them using a proper progression and technique, you'll notice you can get good at these really fast. When you're able to perform a considerable amount of weight with one leg, you can create more stress on your legs without all the spinal loading. This can be pretty beneficial in training programs, especially if you're working with some type of pain, discomfort, or injury. Elena and I are using this single leg movement to increase single leg stability and strength, and to increase hypertrophy of our glutes, hamstrings, and quadriceps, in addition to other lower body lifts like squats. Another thing I'll note is a lot of people are always going to have some type of imbalance between sides of the body when dealing with strength or hypertrophy. So one reason of adding more unilateral work into your program is to make sure each leg is developed in strength and size close to equal. Here we're alternating legs, but you can do things like perform the weak leg first, then match it with the stronger side, which is normally what I recommend, and or rest between legs if needed. And to finish off the lower body, we're doing barbell glute bridges for 3 sets of 8 reps with a 2 to 5 second hold at peak contraction on the last rep. I personally love barbell glute bridges, and in this program, we're using this exercise to finish off the glutes after already performing squats and lunges, since they can deal with such large amounts of work. Additionally, this movement is less stressful and taxing on the back and knees than other exercises that hit the glutes like squats and deadlifts. Since you're simultaneously using such a short range of motion with such strong muscles, the glutes, that means you can probably use more weight than you normally could with a lot of other lifts that I keep mentioning like squats and deadlifts. As you can see, before I start the lift, I like to get a big breath of air in and get my whole body tight, just like every other lift. I also like to have people, including myself, squeeze for a second or two at the top of the lift to make sure the glutes are contracting hard over the full range of motion. Oh, and to end, some random guy walking by said that he would hate to be my girlfriend. Lastly, we're doing ab wheel rollouts for 2 sets of 12 to 15 reps. This exercise trains anti-extension and your rectus abdominis or six-pack, like other core exercises including front planks and other rollout variations. This is a commonly butchered exercise where a lot of people tend to overarch their low back and or not lead with their entire body like a moving plank. I also forgot we added in some calf raises as well, but I'll include what we did today in the description box below. If you want to see how our entire program is laid out or how we're going to progress each week, check back or subscribe. I hope this was useful, and thanks for watching.